Day one of the U.S. Open is finally here. We have already witnessed some incredible matches this afternoon, and we have even more to look forward to later tonight. Thanks so much for joining us as episode 1 of The Changeover begins right now.
Hello again, tennis fans. James Anadakis here, and today on the Changeover Show, I have an amazing group of panelists to kick us off in 2022. I'm going to start by introducing Prim Siripapat. Prim, welcome back to the Changeover Show. Great to see you again, my friends.
Hello, it's so wonderful to be back. I've got my honeydews in a jug right here with me. Ready to go.
Nothing will keep you away from your honeydews, Prim. I absolutely love that. Former world number 1, Lindsay Davenport is in the house. Lindsay, welcome to the Changeover Show. You brought your own group of fans with you, Lindsay.
I paid them handsomely.
And Hollywood actor Joe Morton is here, everybody. Joe, what an honor it is.
Great to be here.
Terminator 2, Speed, Scandal, just a few of the great films you've been involved with, my friend. An honor to have you on the Changeover Show.
It's an honor to be here. This is very exciting.
Well, what a start we have had to the US Open this afternoon. And if you missed any of the action, let's have a quick catch-up.
Super excited to be back here in New York. Always enjoy my favorite Grand Slam to come to.
Daniil Medvedev.
I want to try to do something big here.
Oh, my goodness, what a point. What a way to finish it from Andy Murray. Maria Sakkari wins this Maria matchup. Oh, well played point. Oh, incredible stuff. Medvedev.
That is indeed the biggest upset of the day.
I mean, what is that from Routet?
It's caught the line. I don't believe it. Remember the name, Darius Sneaker.
What a start to day one of the US Open. Lindsay, I'm going to ask you some of your thoughts on some of these matches. We've had some upsets. We've had some brilliant walkovers. I mean, we've had it all, haven't we, so far today?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with it. News is even coming in as we're sitting up here. Simona Halep just lost. That was a surprise. She was one of my picks to maybe win the title, so I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been following all the young Americans. We have a couple of great ones playing. Sebi Korda won earlier. Ben Shelton, the NC2A champion's out on court 10 right now. I've been trying to follow his match. This is the beauty about these first few days.
You're quite involved with that match, aren't you?
I love following these young. Don't look at me. Look
I'm not going to look at you. How am I going to not look at Lindsay Davenport? She's right there.
That's what I love about these first few days, though, is to get around the outside courts. I know it's fun to see all the stars on the big courts, but it's like I played my first match out here on some side court, and this is where it starts for everybody. So that's kind of what I follow here in the beginning.
And then, of course, you went on to win the 1998 US Open. Take that as inspiration, folks. Prim, welcome back to the show. We're talking about, obviously, the start of the US Open. There's been some upsets. The likes of Roberto Bautista Agut is out. Andy Murray is through. Which have been your favorite matches of the day so far?
Oh my gosh, I think you have to talk about that big upset that the wild card 23-year-old American ranked 87 in the world, JJ Wolf, taking down the 16th seed and Roberto Bautista Agut in straight sets. It was unbelievable. First upset of the tournament thus far, and he played so well with 14 aces and 46 winners. I was kind of hoping that he would show up with somehow his mullet. You know, Pam Shriver asked him after the match if he's going to bring back the mullet. He said that he's really just focused on his tennis. But considering how well he's playing right now, I feel like he should bring it back. He could be like the modern-day Andre Agassi, really.
Joe, I'm not liking how quiet we've made you be so far. Welcome to the Changeover Show, my friend. A movie star.
I'm really excited to be here. I mean, I wish I was there, actually.
We wish you were here as well. If you were going to play a movie character in one of today's matches from the action you've seen, who would it be and which match would you choose?
Oh, my gosh. I mean, you know, pure fantasy on my part. I'd like to be on the other side of the net with Kyrgios. I don't play tennis. I don't know anything. I would be terrible. But just to be on the court with him would be just really fascinating.
Can you match him with the antics?
Well, I mean, that's what's interesting about him, right? He seems to be enormously talented, very gifted, but inconsistent because he doesn't seem to be focusing all the time.
Now listen, I'll be back. Little reference to one of your films there. So I'm going to work on that. We can do better than that. Stop the show. It's now time for the backhand compliment. Today's backhand was from Bianca Andreescu in her first round match today versus Harmony Tan. Lindsay, let us know what you think.
Sensational.
Well said, Lindsay. And that is today's backhand compliment. It's as easy as that. Now, let's keep moving on. It's time for a game I like to call In or Out. And we're going to go round the team. Is honey juice the best drink at the US Open? We're going to start with you, Prim, because I believe you're about 3 or 4 honey juices down already.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you've got honey juice
the
there
vodka,
with
the Grey Goose, the lemonade, the bright honeydew melon-looking tennis balls. It's refreshing, it's sweet, it's colorful. The only thing that I would say is better, it only calls for 1 1/4 ounces of Grey Goose vodka. I kind of increase it to 3 ounces of vodka. That's the only way to make it just a tad better. But of course, it's the best.
Prim Suruprapat plugging for sponsorship from honey juice. A lifetime supply would do her well. Lindsay, honey juice in or out?
Okay, I've never had one.
What?
I know.
What?
So, wait, I know I'm coming
get
back.
Lindsay a honey juice.
Either today or the next show. You got to bring me one.
So for you, it's line call maybe?
It's always water. I'm so boring, but I'm open to trying one.
All right, let's get you one next time. Joe, honey juice in or out? Have you had one before?
I've never had one. Don't know what it sounds delicious. I'm a Scotch drinker in terms of what I like, but the next time I come to the Open, I'll try the honeydew.
We need to seriously work on this, guys. Come on, honey juices, they're everywhere here. All right, look, we have so many matches to look forward to tonight. The big one, of course, being Serena Williams. Well, what do the fans think of Serena? It's time for a segment I like to call Line Call with our reporter, Ali Pierce.
Fans are pouring in for the very first session of the 2022 US Open. But of course, all eyes are on what is going down this evening as the stage is set for Serena Williams as she makes her return to the US Open following her announcement that she'd be evolving away from the sport. So we had to ask our fans if they could describe this tennis legend in just one word, what would it be?
The Queen, she's just royalty. Glorious.
Goat. Otherworldly.
Fierce.
Resilient.
Inspirational.
Dedicated. Awesome.
She's a legend.
Phenomenal.
Amazing.
The GOAT. Magnific.
Strong. I think she's a legend. She's so strong.
Tenacious.
Relentless. Absolutely relentless.
So we're going to throw this to our panel. I mean, it's hard to describe this legend in one word, but we'll start with you, Prim. Serena Williams, one word.
Everlasting.
Love that. Lindsay, one word.
Groundbreaking.
Ooh, Joe, can you top it off?
Yeah, I'm going to cheat. The one and only.
I like it. We're here for bending the rules. Well, the fans can't get enough of Serena, and who could blame them? But she is just one of several competitors playing under the lights tonight. Let's take a look at the action that we have to look forward to a little bit later on.
Number 4, Stefano Tsitsipas, kicks off the night sessions in Louis Armstrong Stadium against Colombian Daniil Medvedev. Later in the evening, Canadian teenager number 14, Leylah Fernandez, takes on Ocean Dodin. There couldn't be a bigger draw in Arthur Ashe Stadium as Serena Williams faces Danka Kovenic in the first round of what will likely be the final U.S. Open of her Hall of Fame career. Thanasi Kokkinakis and Nick Kyrgios go head-to-head in what will be a unique matchup between the Australians. The doubles partners will have to put their friendship on hold as they face each other for the first time in their career.
So some fantastic matches to look forward to. Now it's time to look at match insights with IBM Watson, the AI-powered fact sheets that gets you up to speed on every singles match at the US Open. Well, you can see that Watson's analysis gives Nick Kyrgios the edge. Ivan Kokkinakis with a 68% chance to win. So this figure comes from a comprehensive analysis that includes score, statistics, and expert opinion. But here's something you don't often see from AI, an explanation. So these win factors break down why Watson came to this particular conclusion. And as you can see, Kyrgios has been playing much better recently, most recently at Wimbledon, and perhaps most importantly, the IBM Power Index measures player momentum heading into a match. Well, Kyrgios certainly has the edge there, with an IBM Power Index rising to number 4. So that's IBM Watson's analysis. But if you want to have a go, check out usopen.org/match insights to share your own thoughts on the match. Whew. Prim, it's your turn. What do you expect to see in Kyrgios versus Kokkinakis? A great match on the cards.
I mean, listen, anytime you're watching Nick Kyrgios, it's always going to be fun, it's entertaining, it's theatrical. Maybe not as theatrical as Joe here with us, but there's always going to be some performative aspect. But you know what? In addition to Watson's predictions of giving Kyrgios that 68% chance of winning this first round matchup, he's also the 4th favorite to win this year's US Open. As you kind of mentioned, he has just so much momentum coming in, had that good run at Wimbledon, his first Grand Slam finals appearance of his career. Seems to be coming in with a lot of confidence. But I have to say, the X factor that no AI technology or stat or number can offer or calculate is how friendship affects one's psychological mindset and their competitive spirit heading into a match. I was awful at playing my friends. I'm sure Lindsay was clearly much better. But you just never know what's going to happen. Even Kyrgios called it awkward. It should be fun, though.
Lindsay, I feel that you're probably friends with pretty much everyone at the US Open.
I didn't have a problem. I didn't have any. No. It's funny because there's probably 2 players that Nick is really close to, Jack Sock and Tanasi. And also, you also go from a player that you grew up with in the junior ranks, they're doubles partners. Tanasi is used to everything that Nick possesses, not only game-wise, but I think the stuff on the court, I don't think Nick will do that against Tanasi. And if it does, Tanasi, it's not going to bother him like maybe someone else that doesn't understand it or maybe isn't as ready for what can happen when you play Kyrgios, especially in a night match. I think that you can look at all the stats and you can look at how they're playing, but I definitely think that there will be a little bit of an X factor there for Tanasi in how he's able to handle all that. Clearly, Kyrgios is the stronger player. He's been serving great. He's been super engaged. The other thing is he has been talking about wanting to go back to Australia. It's been a long time on the road for him since the start of the grass season. I give Kokkinakis an outside chance in this one.
Interesting stuff. Well, that, of course, will be on Arthur Ashe Stadium this evening. Joe, another match we've not, I don't think, spoken about quite nearly enough is obviously Serena Williams in what could be her final ever match, one I'm sure you're going to be looking forward to watching this evening. Oh, absolutely. I mean, Serena, there's so much to say about her. I mean, whether she wins or loses, she will always be a champion no matter where she walks or what she does. She and her sister both just changed the game, changed the way the game is played. They have opened doors for young women of color all over the world. It's just, no matter what happens tonight, she will always be a champion. Nicely rounded up, nicely put. Well, all those matches coming up and more across the US Open. That's all the time we have here on the Changeover Show. Thanks very much to all of our guests, Joe Morton, Lindsay Davenport, and of course, Prim's. We'll be back with more tomorrow. It's bye for now, folks, and we'll see you soon. Bye.